Hello crafty friends, it's Jess from jesscrafts.com, and today I wanted to share with you how I made my own wood grain look photo board. I have seen lots of boards out there to help you to take photos. They can be quite expensive I've seen some with not so great reviews, etc. And so I wanted to try to figure out how to make my own. On Amazon, I purchased what they kind of are advertising as wallpaper, but to me it reminds me more of contact paper. I was concerned and saw a lot of reviews that a lot of the different options were kind of shiny. This one seemed like it would be matte, and so I got it. Not shiny, wouldn't reflect the light, and it turned out quite well. I did put it on the other side of this board here. This is a foam core board, and you can pick this up in any local craft store. But if you'll notice, the sticker shows through. So this contact paper, wallpaper, this stuff I'm using is not opaque. You're going to want to work on a completely white surface to start with. So after I took a couple pictures and saw that it was in fact not shiny, it did not reflect the light, and I thought that it worked pretty well, I'm going to take some more and I'm going to do it on the white side. I didn't want to ruin the white side in case this didn't work out, but I do have two foam core boards to use for photos, so I'm confident in adding this to the other side. What I'm going to do is roll out this contact paper till it is as long as the board itself, and then I'm going to actually trim it off so that I don't have to worry about working with the roll. Because this is meant to be wallpaper, they're giving you quite a bit of it, and this whole project would probably cost around $10, which is pretty reasonable. I think the contact paper when I picked it up was less than $7, and then there's going to be a couple bucks for the foam board. I will link everything in the video description, and I'll leave down there what the final cost would be. I happen to have the board on hand, so I don't know how much it would cost. Now that I have it cut to the right size, basically what I need to do is start peeling off the background paper and laying this down. I am going to intentionally let it hang over the edges and trim that off just so that I get a really full coverage and I have as much surface to work with when taking my photographs as possible. Luckily, you don't need too much room if you're just taking card photographs like I am, but if you're taking slightly larger photographs, this might not be wide enough. It does seem to kind of crinkle up a little bit, but I was able to push all of those wrinkles out, so I'm not too worried about that. Alright, so to get it started, I will lay it at the edge of my foam board here and carefully stick it down. And then I'm going to show you how I was able to get all of the wrinkles out. So, I have a quilting ruler, and I use it for sewing, but it worked really well because this contact paper is about 17 inches wide, or maybe 18, which is the width of the ruler. Sorry, back it up so you can see it. And so this allowed me to very carefully push everything down. Now you could do this with a shorter ruler, like a standard 12-inch ruler, but if you can find a straight edge in your house, doesn't have to be a ruler that's as long as this, it really helps to make the whole process go quite quickly and gives you a great result. So this has been stuck down carefully, and I've kind of used my fingers to push it all, but now that I got it started, I'm going to switch over to the straight edge and allow that to kind of carry the paper the rest of the way down, and as I push with the straight edge, it will remove the backing for me, so I don't have to worry about that. It can actually go pretty quickly. And now it is all laid nice and smooth with no wrinkles across the foam core board. In order to trim off the edges here, I had tried with a scissor but did not like the results, and so I just had a really hard time getting it straight. I would recommend, if you have it on hand, an X-Acto knife and a cutting mat, and just very carefully running the X-Acto knife along the edge. Of course, whenever working with an X-Acto knife, scissors, really anything, just be super careful because you don't want to cut your fingers. Make sure your other fingers are out of the way. And so I can just run the knife along the edge of the board. And it'll come right off, and I'll have a nice straight edge there. And this is what it would look like if I were to take a flat lay photo on top of it. It has that nice wood grain look. I placed it by a sunny window, and you can see there's not really any glare. I like the white look because it helps to reflect some light into the photo. Darker colors tend to darken the whole picture, of course, and I will be linking you the specific one that I use because, like I said, a lot of them out there seem to be shiny and not work so well, but this one was perfectly matte, and this way you don't have to take a gamble and you can just get the same one that I did if you like this look. So I hope this video was helpful. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're interested in more crafting tutorials, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I will, as mentioned, leave you links in the video description below to what I use, but also to my social media and my free resources on my blog, etc. Have an awesome day. Bye.